normally, from the Rebbe's mashma, that we go according to where the balabos of the chametz is, not where the chametz is. And the proof to that was that the Rebbe with the Rav made a shtal mechira, that the Rebbe sold his chametz to the Rav. And the Rebbe would put down addresses where his chametz is. And one of the addresses was in Australia.
And also in Hebron.
I don't know about Hebron. I don't remember. I don't remember.
What did the Rebbe own in Australia?
I do remember the one. I don't remember.
Yeshiva.
But I do
Yeshiva
remember.
was under the Rebbe's name?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
But the Rebbe put down the address in Australia. No. The Rebbe would sell his chametz the night before. So,
in Australia was Yom Tov
in
already.
Australia, it's Yom Tov already. So the Raya, that it goes according to where the Baal Boss of the chametz is, not according to where the chametz is. I had a problem here in Shul. At a Pesach, before, right around this time of the year, started the sale of chametz. People come to the rabbi, just like your father, people come to the rabbi to sell the chametz. I had a yidden in the shul that were going for Pesach to Eretz Yisrael. So normally, I should tell them that when you arrive in Eretz Yisrael, go to the rabbi there and sell the chametz. But there were two things. First of all, suppose that someone's going to Eretz Yisrael this year for Pesach, and he takes a flight from Kennedy Sunday night, 12 o'clock. When does he arrive in Eretz Yisrael? He comes Monday afternoon. Can't sell the chametz Monday afternoon. That's problem number one. Even if he's going before Shabbos, question, the man is staying in a hotel. Where's he going to find a rabbi? He's not a Toshav over there. He's a Baal Boss. So, what should I do with these people? So what I did was, and then there's also, you have to understand that there's people, that a person used to say to me, what I like about Mechiras Chametz is that one time a year I sign my name in Hebrew. Never sign my name always in English, one time a year.
Is that a problem? Is that a problem? Someone signs once a year his name in Hebrew?
No, but he likes the idea.
He doesn't have to sign.
You don't have to sign Hebrew.
You don't have to sign.
I had a Yiddish nomen.
You have to put your name down to know who you
Yeah,
are.
the Yiddish nomen, but he feels it's like I once said that there's a shayla, a mashal by a get. There's a shayla or by ksuba. There's a shayla. What name do you write in the ksuba? So the shayla is because there's a name that's called Hashem Arisa. Arisa means the cradle, the crib, the nishtaka, which was moved away. In other words, a person was born 25 years ago, and they gave him a name, Chaim Yosef, and now he's called the Chayz Arthur. He never used the name Chaim Yosef. So could you write that name in the ksuba? Could you write that name in the get? So it's the same Arisa. It's the name Taka he got when he was born, but Nishtaka it's removed. So you shouldn't write it. But in the ksuba we do write it. In the get we don't. In the get we write only the popular name that is currently popular with. So there was a rabbi, I spoke about him many times, but then Rabbi Henkin on the east side. He was a chava with the Moshe Feinstein, and he made a few svarim with different halachos. And one of his halachos is that it's not a Shem Arisha den Shtaka. Why? A Shem Arisha den Shtaka means that you don't use it and you use something else. But this name was given in order to have a name for Aliyat the Torah, in order to have a Yiddish name for Ksub. It was given for that purpose. So it's not, it's coming up now, the purpose for what it was made. So, how do we get on this? Oh, so the people, American people, when they sign by the Chometz, they usually sign their Hebrew name, the name that they never use, but they hear it by when they get an Aliyah L'Taira. So what I did was, I made up a note. I have a note, a separate paper. But I still have people, I have a fellow that comes to me, a Russian, that he goes for Pesach to Russia every year. So what he does is, he gives me a matana, I have a star, that so-and-so living at this and this address is giving a matana to
everything that all the
chametz that he has, and I give him $1 for a rental of his apartment where the chametz is, and that I have his permission to rent it out to wherever I feel fit. When they come, then I take this paper with the people sign on, and when I write down the addresses where I have my chametz, so besides the chametz that I have on my home address on President Street, I have chametz on Montgomery Street, I have chametz on Carroll Street. This person's chametz that he gave me. But that's a way to get around it.
So if your child is traveling, you just make a kinyan and give you all this chametz and give it to you as a gift. And now it's mine, and I'll sell it when I sell my chametz.
Right?
That's probably the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, make a kinyan. I make a kinyan also. And I rent this place where the chametz is. So
That's easier than going to find a rabbi.
Yeah, today I was speaking to the young Rabbi Reichert from California. So he told me that the last few years in California, they make also mechira on the day before Pesach. For those people from California that are coming to New York.
Oh, so they sell it the day earlier. So
they sold it the day earlier, so it's before the Zman Issa. My brother used to do it with Rabbi Halleck. My brother sent status, just like he sent to Barbados, he sent to other cities also. And the people would send back to him. So he would meet with Rabbi Halleck, the mayor's father, the day before Pesach, because many of those European cities had a different time zone.
And he gave it to Matana.
No.
He made a mechira.
He made a mechira. Okay. Where are we up over here? We're up over here in Hey, Mishachora Beis HaMikdash.
Kuf Yud Ches.
Kuf Yud
Ches.
Ches. Mishachora Beis HaMikdash. Tiknu Chachamim שיהיה על השולחן בש"ס אמירס הגודל, שני מיני תבשילים, two type of cooked items. אחד זכר קורבן פסח, ואחד זכר קורבן חגיגה. What was these carbonas? He says, שהיו מקריבים בזמן שבית המקדש היה קיים. These kabbanas, there was a makar korban Pesach, and the makar korban chagiga was like extra meat to have for Pesach. And the nagu, the minig is, she'echad men tavshilim yiyah basar, one should be meat, v'yiyah miperek hanikra zraya, the arm. Now, we don't do that. But we take the wing of the chicken. L'zeicha, to commemorate she'golam HaKadosh Baruch Hu b'zraya netuya, the idea of zraya, the arm, a stretched out arm. B'asheni v'yiyah nitzla al hagachol, you should be roasted. Zeicha Pesach shehoya tzli eish. That was the way they made the korban Pesach. It was roasted on fire. V'asheni yeh beitza mishum the beitza miloshen aram mibeya. They don't pronounce the tzaddik. Kloima, beya means want. Kloima, the boy Rachmona, the Eibishter wanted lemifrek yasona, to take us, to redeem us. B'dra memomimo, with a outstretched B'sherotza Hashem liftos asana b'zoyin l'tui. Okay. V'oisen ha'beitzo, that could be ben tzuli, ben tzluya, ben mevushelis. It could be roasted or cooked.
How do you roast an egg?
No, they when you cook it, you do it with water. And when they roast on fire. They hold the egg over the heat of the fire, and the heat of the fire roasts the egg. V'tzarech l'saloisam u'levashlam me'erev yontav. This has to be done before yontav. Ba'oid yom, while it's still day yet. V'im shachach, if you forgot, oy shehoya Shabbos, or Erev Pesach was Shabbos was Erev Pesach, so he should have done it really Friday, but he didn't do it Friday, and Shabbos he can't do it, and that night he has to go to the Seder. V'yavashol oysam balayla, then he has to wait till Mitzvah Shabbos, the night of the Seder, to do it. Avol tzorach ha'ochem b'yontav rishon, v'chein b'lo sheni. He's saying like this: if you cook it, if you roasted it Erev Yontav, so it was prepared before Yontav.
No problem.
Then you can eat it whenever you want. But if it was made on Yontav, so you can't prepare from one day Yontav to the second. So you can't use the same zroya that you prepared for the first night for the second night. So if you made it at night on Yontav, then you have to eat it up at night. Ki ein mevashem yontav lechavela, beloy yontav lechol.
Why is that done before Yantav altogether? Why can't he?
What?
Why can't he cook it on Yantav?
Just told you why.
Not to cook on
You
Yantav.
cooked it on, you did it on Yontav Taka.
But you
How's
can't.
B'shas al-Chadl? Achille is not supposed to cook it on
Like the
Yantav.
Seder.
I understand, before the Seder, Mitzvah Shabbos was 8 o'clock. So 8:30 he made this zroya. So he can't use this zroya for the
Second
next
day.
day, because then he'd be meichen from one day to the other.
I know, but that's with the evidence that he had to end up making it on Yantav. It says of Achille to do it before Yantav.
We said that.
The question is why?
So you don't have this problem. You do it before Yom Tov, you can have the same to the first day and the second day. Because then you're not limited to what day you could use it, because you cooked it before Yom Tov.
Kein tzorach lechos azroya davke b'yom, ve'af kishetzolen be'erev yontev, ein lezokon achakach, elo yitnem b'yontev sheni teicha meichel shemavashlen v'oichen. He's saying as like, when we make the zroya, so we take off most of the meat from it. So it's like it's not really edible for eating. So the question, what should you do with it? Should you throw it in the garbage after the Seder? She says that you shouldn't just
You
throw
want you
it
to
in the
mix it into
garbage.
other food.
You should try to mix it into some other food and enjoy it. Yachid,
Is that we don't do that either.
huh?
Why? No, the next day you could use. Not at the night you can't. Because at night you can't have tzoli, but the next day you could.
Yochanan Moshavim Mebay Jaim. He should prepare his seat, the matzois, noim, kifi chodem, the nice draperies, the nice pillows. U'ba'ofen sheyuchal lintais u'ahasa b'smolim. If you're going to fill your seat up with pillows, you're not going to be able to sit. So you have to prepare it in such a way to leave place to sit and to be able to lean
On your left
on
side.
these things. Rafilim hu Yosef b'smol, and I'm sorry, Rafilim hu iter, if he's a lefty, so Yosef Yosef, he should recline b'smo shel kol adam. In other words, there's certain things if you're lefty, so you do it with your other hand. With tefillin, someone's a lefty, so he puts tefillin on his right hand, while everybody puts on their left hand. But over here he's saying, when we say Alayla Masubim, of the link is Zayit, so he also reclines on the left side.
That's a health issue because
So, you know why?
why you make kiddush with your left hand?
How come he didn't ask why? How come he didn't ask why?
Because they claim it. Because we has the child on the side, no?
What?
We has the child on the side.
The questions he says he's saving for the Seder.
Oh, he's saying, okay. The answer is
So we have to,
because there are two pipes. One is a food pipe, it's called the Veshet, and one is a wind pipe that's called the Kona. Now food has to go down the Veshet, not the Kona. But if you're going to be, regardless if you're right or you're lefty, it's on the same, that part of the body is no difference between a righty and a lefty. So when you're going to be leaning, you don't want it to go down
The wrong pipe.
to the wrong pipe. So therefore, even if he's an eater, even if he's a lefty, he reclines on the left side.
called aspirating.
Huh?
The medical term is called aspirating.
Okay.
That's what it is when it doesn't go down.
What if some people, they're not when they sit like this, they're not even Mitzrayim. They don't feel like they feel kumfakar. When they sit like this, they don't feel
Don't feel comfortable.
they don't feel comfortable. Some people they don't feel comfortable.
Most people.
Those people that don't feel comfortable, I advise them to get 2 pillows instead of 1.
Most people don't feel comfortable because this minig is from Midori. That's how they used to eat.
We're not used to it.
Gam is a kaida.
They were used to it, but you're not used to it.
Also the kaida yochel mivay yoim. We don't do that. We do the kaida when we come home. Kedei shemiyad bevayei yibeis hakneses yuchol lases es a seder.
According to those who do it earlier in the day.
Without any hold up. Alpha P shebekol hashana toiv u'mayit bekelim noyim. We don't
Indulge.
push our affluence. Zeichel uchum mikol mokum b'leil Pesach toiv l'habes bekelim noyim gefi kaychay. Afil ha'kelim she'enam tzrichem l'suda yisadem yof al shulchan l'noi zeichel chayre. You should exhibit them on the table. In Lubavitch, they used to take it. I think they used to serve soup by the Seder with a keli from the Alter Rebbe, and everybody would take a spoon from the soup. And there was also, I think the Rebbe writes in the God about it, there was also a tabak pushka that, in the shuls they used to have, that's called snuff, that they used to go around to the people, give a shmek tabak, it was called, that belonged to the Alter Rebbe, that I think part of it was broken off.
No, the cover. He took the cover to use for his.
He broke off the cover to use it as a mirror for the tefillin, and they used to show this.
Put it on the table.
Something that they had, yeah.
But I don't have anything from the Alter Rebbe. What am I supposed to do?
If you have nothing from Alter Rebbe, you can use from the Alter Tata also.
What?
From your Tata, maybe it's also an Alter Tata.
Now he talks about the kaida. Say the kaida kachu menia sholas matzes al kaida upayres aleim mappa. He covers them. That's not exactly the way we do it. We put it into some people have like a whole silver thing, and there's like shelves over there. So there's like a bottom shelf where they put in the matzah, And then on top of that, they make the kaida. What we do is we put the matzah into a bag with partitions. We try to should be partitions, and we put in first the Yisrael, and then the Levi, and then the Kohen on top of it. And the Rebbe writes that Yisrael, Levi, Kohen is the word Yelach, because you have to go from height to height for different levels. And then on top of that, we put some cover. The Rebbe had a kaida, I think, but the Chassidim, huh?
What, the Rebbe?
No, the Rebbe only had
The Rebbe had a napkin. Also
vanity napkins.
No, they made a kite.
Huh?
That was a kaida?
Yeah, that's what I remember.
My
Was
father.
that under anything?
Yeah,
Because that's not where you put the...
That's the kite.
the Rebbe had a kaida,
That's not where you
and the
put
Chassidim put a napkin, and on top of that napkin they would put the...
The matzah was put on that.
Yeah, possible.
The Rebbe's kaira was under everything. He put his matzahs and then he put the thing. He didn't have the kaira between the matzahs and the
I didn't say, I said, no, he had the matzahs in a bag. On top of that was a kaida.
No, kaira was underneath the matzahs.
Under the matzah?
Yeah, because otherwise the kaira was still the kaira would have broken the matzahs.
The siman were on napkins.
Let us fish, only the...
No, your brother bought the napkins. The vanity napkins. Where's from your napkins? You made napkins.
Now everybody's using those napkins because they never used them.
They're still in business, vanity
Yeah,
napkins.
I have them in my house.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Now he shows you over here how it should be. And it comes out two segels, that's the bottom line. It's a segel on top of a segel. There's someone from the Russian, we are the Segula. We used to be Segula, we call
He was said that you have to pay your kaira, and that you should set the table before Yontif. I was in South Africa 1 year for Pesach, many years ago. My grandson was born. So I went. My brother told me he had to go to one of Balabat and sell the chametz. He said I just came back on his balabas. The whole table was already set for Yontif.
Yeah, that's the court.
But not only that, he said there was a place card for each person. The mother, the father.
Because he had guests.
And at the head of the table, he had one with a set Eliyahu Hanavi. He had a place set for him with a passport, everything, and his name.
We
Eliyahu.
have a kosher on.
Yeah, that goes later. But yeah, he had invited Eliyahu Hanavi.
There's
for
a
the whole meal.
shakulataya by the Rebbe when you should make the kosher. Some make it in the beginning,
Really, but at the end we do it by
before the benching.
yeah,
But some make it even before that.
really. Usually it's when you're making the cuts for benching, but he says that some people do it earlier.